Hey, come on, fine. Hey, hey. Gonna lift it. Just a sheet of rock. Hey, go that part, baby. Hey, hey. Y'all come on, join in. Hey. We're gonna run it back.
Okay, welcome to another episode of Wait Again.
One more time. Yeah.
Okay, run it back.
Yeah, run it back.
Okay. Huh? Manage your business.
Oh, wait again a minute.
Wait again a minute.
Oh, wait again a minute.
Okay, welcome to another episode of Wait Again a Minute. This episode is brought to you by Wait Again a Minute podcast. Today is January the 21st, 2001. Tonight,
2021, baby.
2021.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say 2001?
Yeah, you ain't want to make a mistake, say 2020. So you said 2001. It's okay, man. It's okay. Wait again a minute.
So tonight we have our special guest, and her name is Glenneisha Darkins, and she's gonna tell us a little bit about her life.
Hello, Glenneisha.
How you doing tonight?
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm pretty good. How are you guys?
We good. We good. We had people joining in. I had some coworkers was ready. They told me this morning that they couldn't find the store. I said, because it's tonight. It's tonight at 7. But if you could just share a little bit about what happened to cause you to be quadriplegic. Did I say that correct, y'all?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
So
I
was
messed
in
it up earlier.
college. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
You good. You good. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was in college at FAMU. I was there from August until the accident, which happened in November.
Okay.
And we're going to Thanksgiving break.
Okay.
I wasn't really supposed to be with, I guess, the other students. I was supposed to be on the bus, but again, when you're young, 18, 17, actually 18, that's how old I was, 18,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get home. So, of course, my patience got the best of me. And in November, that's when the traumatic accident happened. I flew 25 feet away from the vehicle. Wasn't supposed to be here, but here we are with you guys sharing my stories. So,
how long was the ride from school to home?
Oh man, so it's in Tallahassee, and at the time I lived in Richmond Heights, Miami, Florida.
Okay.
So I want to say about 8 hours about that time.
And your mom, your family is waiting for you to come home on a bus.
Right. So my mom knew. Everyone else was kind of like didn't know I was coming, but my mom knew. She was at work, and that's when she got that call, and no parent wants that call, so she got that call.
So how far from home were you? From the accident, from where the accident actually happened at?
It happened in Delray Beach. So that's about, I want to say 2.5 hours, maybe hour and a half. I'm not quite sure.
So you were almost home.
Almost, exactly, almost home.
Okay.
Right.
So was y'all stopping? Was y'all stopping somewhere at that time?
Yeah. No, we stopped before the accident happened. We stopped at the gas station. The last I remember is I was stretching, getting everything, when you have been on the road for so long, you want to get out of the car, you want to do this, you want to do that. So we had time to do that. But after that, I don't know what happened after that.
Gotcha.
After that,
was you asleep?
Yes, I was. I was listening to music and I fell asleep. I did text a couple of my family members and friends, say, hey, I'm on the way or whatever. But I also texted them prior to that because the car I got in actually caught on fire first.
Oh, wow.
So, right. Okay, so I missed that part of the story. I don't really tell that much, but that part, before I got in the car with the other students in the truck, which is what the accident happened in, what happened with. Before that, it was a Camaro, I believe. And that car caught on fire because the guy said, hey, this car is not built right now to withstand going that far. Of course, we all being young, we want to go home, we want to get in the car and just go. We said, no, we're good. We got in the car, and of course, not too long, maybe an hour after us getting on I forgot what it's called, but getting on that highway to go head to Miami. The car, starts smelling like gas. I smelled it first. I was in the back seat. It was a two-door. So I'm in the
Mm.
back seat and I'm thinking, oh my gosh,
Oh, let me
I
pick
have
it
my
back a
Bible
minute.
with me.
You say it was a two-door car. So, because I read a little bit about your story, but I know I can't tell your story. So your vehicle had how many people in it?
The first one was one, two, three, four. It was four of us. The other one that happened, which is the Yukon, I believe. I forgot what it's called. It's a big, big car. Not a
Okay,
car, but a truck. Sorry. That's what the accident happened in. So that one had
gotcha.
multiple people in it. The one before that, there was four people, and I was one before. And when the car caught on fire, had to gather my stuff, and it was the most traumatic situation I've been in. And then that's when, not too long after that, when we were in Delray, the accident happened, and I woke up maybe 2 days after.
Wow. So you actually don't even really know exactly what happened. You just know you woke up 2 days later. You don't know what caused the accident or
I don't know a lot of
gotcha.
stories. You hear a lot of stories, but
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what happened, and I think it was a day or 2 days later. I know it was Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving passed because I woke up asking for a dish. I was asking for my favorite meal. They're like, "Yeah, no, Thanksgiving is over," and I'm like, "Whoa, okay." Well, I
Wow.
couldn't talk, so I was like, "Okay, something happened.
So
Something
how
was
was
wrong," so I
your,
couldn't talk.
excuse me, how was your life before the accident? Like how?
Um, I guess you could say it was an experience. I wasn't like the perfect child, but I was very introverted in some ways, very sociable, very kind of carefree, I guess. And it's kind of similar to where I am now, but like an older version, much more slowed down, much more present in the moment, as opposed to then. I was in the present moments, but I wasn't really appreciating it as I am now.
Okay.
I can only imagine. So
Yes.
was there any fatalities in the accident?
No, thank God, no.
Thank
Thank
God.
God. Right.
Yes.
Everyone walked away, except for myself and the driver. So we're both quadriplegics.
Oh, you and the driver of the vehicle you were in?
Yeah,
Okay. Do y'all still keep in touch? Do y'all get to hang out with each other?
occasionally, yeah, occasionally.
So
Okay.
does he live? Does he? What? Where are you? Where are you located now?
I'm in Miami. He's also in Miami too.
Oh, he's in Miami as well.
Yeah, around I think
Okay.
like 20 minutes away, maybe 10 or 15 minutes away from me. Yeah.
So
Okay.
tell me a little bit how your life changed since the accident.
Um, I've had my moments that you can imagine when someone goes from, walking and running and doing all these things. Because I played basketball before. So, like, I was very active.
Right.
Always wanted to just, work out, do this, do that. Anybody can tell you that. Very active person. So, going that transition was very hard. And it reflected in how I treated others, especially the caregivers. I wasn't the nicest or the most, I was very difficult pretty much because, again, I'm just like,
Right.
trying to figure out how do you maneuver with being, someone that needs help to someone that was completely independent, completely
Right.
hard. It was very, very tough to deal with on day in and day out basis, especially waking up, knowing you can't just get up and just walk outside or stretch. Can't do that. You gotta ask someone, hey, I need this, I need that. It was very hard for me to ask for help. So I
Right.
had to learn that. I had to accept that, and it took a while. It took a lot. It took a lot. It took a lot of prayer, a lot of cries, a lot
Hmm.
of self reflection, a lot of therapy, and it just to be here right now. It's like okay, you came very far within the
Right.
last 10 years.
So do
So
you enjoy? Do you enjoy your like therapy sessions? Like, is that really
Yeah,
like?
of course. Yeah. I went to school for psychology, so like I know how this go. Like everybody needs help, and even the therapists need help. So it's like I'm always there for myself. I always was. I mean, I was an only child growing up. I had a little brother when I was 16, but before that, only child. So I dealt with my problems alone. So when you have someone that's no judgment, that doesn't know you from a can of paint, and you can talk to them and express how you feel, it's like the most relieving thing ever, because they understand what you mean when you're depressed, or when when you have PTSD. It's some people don't understand that, especially in my community. It's very difficult. It comes out or manifests as someone being extremely moody, or or quote unquote bipolar, which is sometimes we misconstrue that word, because someone can be extremely moody because of depression. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's what I was going through. So being being able to talk to somebody about that and help me understand like ways I could alter it and also become a better person. Yeah, I definitely needed
Right.
that as a
So
woman.
I'm sure, I mean, the accident, this changed up completely, but how soon was it when you were able to actually feel comfortable to share your story and talk about it?
Um, okay, so everyone knew about it, so the sharing part was kind of like a given, but like for me to when I accepted it, I want to say it wasn't too long ago actually. I want to say 3 years ago. It took,
Okay.
like I said, it took a while because again, I wasn't quite sure how to maneuver with being physically disabled person or a quadriplegic. Like it's very, very tough.
Right.
So to accept that took me some time.
So did you go through like a lot of different caregivers before you really ultimately found the one that you?
Right. Good question.
That's a great question. I did. You got some nurses that
That's a good one.
they can't really handle it,
They ain't know how to handle it.
especially
Right.
like again, I wasn't the best patient. So like again, you got some nurses that yeah, no, I'm not doing this. You got
Right.
someone that really stayed and it was like, you know what, I know what she's going through. I get it.
Mhm.
I'm not going to personalize it or put myself in it. I'm going to take myself out and put myself in her shoes.
Right.
So I found three of those type of nurses, and I'm best friends with them now. There's someone that check up on me. They let me know what's going on with their lives, and they've helped me through the journey of accepting myself and what I want to do in my life and whatnot. So they've been around through the good, the bad, and the ugly. So
That's
So you
good.
have three different ones that work with you in this month right now.
now right now they are separate now. It's like how can I say this? They'll work with you for a little bit, but when life happens, you got to move away. You have to make other
Right.
decisions. You know what I mean? So when they branched out to do what they wanted to do ultimately, they still kept in touch. They still come by. They still, when they come around, they can't not turn off being a nurse. They still want to be a nurse, even though they're my friends.
Correct.
But to have those people around, it's like it makes my life easier, and it makes me like, okay, I can do this whole living thing in my situation. Like, because I can tell you the truth, that wasn't my thought before my accident happened. The whole living thing.
Right. So it seems like it helps. Do it help a little bit with your frustration when you talk about it?
Of course, it helps a
Yes.
lot. Yeah.
Thank you so much for speaking with us. I know I can't imagine, but I'm sure it takes a lot. Um, I heard you do some painting.
I
Can you
did.
share with us how you actually got into painting and
So I was in school, and like I like school. Don't get me wrong. I've been in school since. I mean, you can start school. I never took a break until the accident happened, of course. And then after the accident, I went to school for a bit. I graduated. During that time, I was kind of bored with it. I was like, okay, I want to do something else. And they introduced me. When I say they, I'm talking about the rehab center that I was at in Atlanta. They introduced me to how to use my computer, how to, use my neck, because they see that I'm a very tech savvy person. So
okay?
everything I do it with a stylus. That's what that thing that was in my mouth when I called you
Right.
guys with. I use
Mhm.
that for everything. I use that to type papers, type all these things. Like it makes me more independent. So when I
Okay.
learned how to do that, they introduced me to, hey, do you like painting, or have you ever painted? Never painted. I never saw myself as a painter or an artist. Again, I played basketball, so my vision was like, okay, go overseas, let's play basketball, let's do this, let's do that. The whole plan changed. So when I got introduced to that, 2014, I believe, or 13, I'm not quite sure, one of those. I was browsing on YouTube when I saw this guy. painting on his mouth. He was an amputee. He also didn't have any arms. So I was
Okay.
like, okay, I want to try this. And the
Mhm.
nurse at the time, she was like, hey, you can try it. I bought the stuff and I started out with characters such as Hey Arnold, Rugrats, Penny Proud, stuff like that
So
to
you
figure out how
started,
to
I
do
mean, so
paint.
it came all the way out the first time. You even had no picture that was messed up. Oh, so you were
Did
born
I
from the
had one
beginning.
picture? I had one picture that was kind of like messed up because I guess I was so anxious and like nervous that I was like shaking because I'm
Okay.
moving my mouth. So I'm like, okay, if I could just do the basic shapes, squares, circles, just that and forth, then I can get everything else down pat. But once I saw it, I said, okay. And then from there, I just took off from there.
So is the movement when you're holding, what is the instrument called again that you use
For my
to actually
phone, it's
paint?
called a stylus, but
Right.
for the painting, it's
So
just a regular brush.
right. So is the movement in your teeth or is it all in your neck? Or
My mouth and neck. So it's like my lips and my neck.
that's talented. That's because I seen some of your
What you
pictures
call
and
it.
I'm just like, wow, I can't even trace that. But like,
It took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So would you say that painting helped you with your new life change?
Yes, it did.
good.
When I found that to be an outlet for me to like to do something that you could produce on your own merit, like without the one helping you, that was like the ultimate gratification for me. Because like I said, I'm very independent, so it's like most of my life is someone else helping me. So when you have that little hour to 2 hours of you just doing you, it's amazing. It's like look what you can produce, look what you can create, and from there it's like my outlet pretty much, like
So
how
this is
basketball
this
was
your
before.
so is this your like job? Is this your full-time job? Like do
It
you paint
is.
for
It's
money?
both. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And so how do you like have you like had any big painting gigs with like any good celebrities or like
Um.
um
No, I didn't get any type of commission work from any celebrities or anything. Yes, I did. Wait a minute. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did one with I got one from. It wasn't really from him directly, but from his stylist,
mhm.
Jarvis Landry. I did one for him. I did one for Lamelo Ball. His uncle asked me to paint one for him. I did that. But everything else when I wanted to paint someone who I love growing up and love as an artist, they've reposted it, such as Miss Elliott, SZA.
Okay.
My biggest one was Beyonce because I know she always I already knew
Yay.
she saw that one because her PR reached out. And so I was like,
Good.
she obviously saw this because I'm just somebody over here like with my little 3,000 followers. Like, come on, how else can you see
Right.
it?
I know that really made your day
Wow.
to actually
Yes.
get you know what I'm saying? Beyonce. Oh my God.
Beyonce.
Yeah, because of that, she sent me a box. Those boxes that go around. So I
Oh,
said, okay, so she had
wow.
to see something. So yeah,
What
that's
she
the
sent
reason
to a
why her
box? What kind
PR,
of box?
the black box. Oh my God, it's a drip too. It's like a box of all her stuff. I Park.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So she
besides painting, what else do you do to relieve your stress? What's other things you do to get through this
what do I
situation?
do? I hang out. I chill out at home, especially now it's a pandemic, so I don't really do much. Before that, I go out, movie dates and whatnot, hang out with some friends and family. And I'm a sports person, so I watch a lot of games. But
Okay.
other than that, I just read, paint, study, relax,
Good. I
enjoy
heard
life.
you wrote a book. Can you tell us about your book?
I did. I did. I wrote that in the midst of me trying to figure out what else to do. So like after I wrote that book, that's when I want to take painting seriously. But the
Okay.
book is basically about. I took it, a page from Anne Frank. I loved her book. It's a diary of everything she was going through when they were, um, locked up in that basement, and I just felt like that mentally. I felt trapped. I felt
Okay.
completely like, wow, okay, so I'm lost in my thoughts and I need to escape this. So that was me writing down everything I felt from anger to appreciation to my faith to just
Mhm.
apologizing because I felt guilty at the moment for not being able to be that daughter or that sister that my family needed. And that was just something I had to let go of because at the end of the day, I
Beat
can't
yourself
change what
up.
happened.
That's
I
right.
can't, right? I have to absolve myself from that guilt. So me writing that book was just releasing all that I felt, everything from anger to sadness, depression, and yeah,
Does this situation bring your family closer?
it did.
Good.
It brought them a lot closer. It made us understand and appreciate life in a way that's like, okay, life is fleeting. It can be gone in an instance. But for me to be able to survive this, it's like, okay, I need to take life more seriously, and I also need to enjoy those around me and what I like to do, like what I love to do. So that's what I got from this. They got from it, and from then, everyone just been living life and not taking it for granted.
So what's the name of your book?
Freedom chair,
Freedom
Freedom
who?
freedom chair.
Freedom Chair.
Okay. Are we able to
Yeah,
purchase the book? You have a
Yeah.
website?
yeah,
Would you
it's
like to
on
share with us?
Amazon. It's
It's on
on
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah, that part of my life, like I try not to look back at it because I don't really like.
Okay.
It's different, because the book is like during that time, it looked great at the time, but like I'm looking right at it, I'm like, oh, I don't really like this book cover. I don't like this. I don't like that. Because as an artist, I'm over here nitpicking everything, and that's not the purpose of the book. So I like the book that I wanted to help someone else so they can understand where I was in my life and how far I've come and what got me here, and being around a family that's faith based and being around that energy and that positive attitude helped me overcome a lot of things.
So do you still get real angry at times? Like,
No,
what?
angry, no, that no, not even. I learned how to just, okay, this is what's going on. I'm more of a solution person now. I may, cry here and there, but angry, no. I haven't been that in a while. I've been frustrated, but only
Are
because it's
you
harder as
are
a
you
part of me
dating?
to like, no, I'm not dating.
Okay.
So I was reading a little bit about you on the internet, and I noticed your father was in prison at the time he found out. How did that play out, or did it bring y'all closer?
um, it did for a little bit, but I'm just gonna leave it at here. You can't change a person if they don't want to change. That's
Okay.
all I can say about that.
Okay.
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 Well, that makes sense. You can't. You really can't.
Yeah,
So
no
with
matter
the
what
third
happens.
the different therapy sessions you have, Glenneisha, have any doctor ever told you you may gain movement back in your
Oh,
arms, your
when I was talking
hands?
about therapy, I'm talking about psychotherapy, like talking therapy, not physical therapy.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah,
Okay. So you want
right.
okay,
Yeah,
so
physical
basically
therapy,
you
I
won't
did.
be
I
able
stopped
to
that. I
so
didn't
you
do. I
won't be able
haven't
to
done
actually
physical
use your
therapy in
hand. I'm
about
sorry.
4 years.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's like going. You can go first. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like a little pause. I'm
It
sorry.
is.
So
Yeah.
basically, you cleared that part up as far as the therapy. So you won't be able to actually use your hands at all.
As of now, not at the moment. No.
Okay.
do you believe that? Do you
Some
believe you
days,
will be able to?
sometimes, some days I get so caught up in like what I'm doing now, I totally forget that I can't use them. So I have to really spend time on that question. That's a good question, though. If I
Okay.
believe it.
But the doctors have said you won't be able to use your arms, legs, or nothing.
The last time that I've spoken about that,
Mhm.
it was like, okay, it's going to be much more difficult to even try to get that back. But how severe my injuries are, it's not really a chance of that coming back. So once they told me that years ago, I just stuck with that and I said, okay. And I just started working on other things that I can't do and I cannot do.
So the others, I'm just gonna go back to the accident. The others that was in the car, did they have on seatbelts or something, or was they
I'm
like,
not sure.
you
I'm not
know?
even sure about myself,
Mhm.
honestly.
Okay.
So does it get better though? Like the mindset, does the whole just getting through the whole thing? It does
Oh,
get
yeah, it does get a lot better. Like I said before, I didn't know what to do with myself, who I could be and if I'm still the same Glenneisha or was it meant to change or improve that Glenneisha. So at this point in my life, I see an improvement and it does get better. I mean, I didn't think me painting and sharing it would get me this far and open up all these doors. I'm
Right.
not going to question God. I'm not going to question what's going on.
That's
What I
right.
am going to do is just do what I'm supposed to do as far as, the plan he has for me and do it from there.
Is there anything else you see yourself getting into? Any other type of hobbies?
Um, I would say a little modeling, being more
Okay.
inclusive with that with
Okay.
modeling. I've seen some of those in my community that ventured out and collaborated with a lot of big brands. So I
Good.
definitely don't put
Okay.
that past myself. Yeah.
So is there anything you'd like people to remember you by?
Um, I never gave up.
That's right.
Mhm.
I
It's
never
people out
gave
here
up.
probably making more complaints and complaining every day and don't even know
Yeah.
how. I find myself complaining about crazy stuff and not
Yeah, that's
understand.
that's being a human, that's just how life, how we are as humans. We can't complain. That's one thing I don't want to take away from anybody. You can complain all day long, but understand that if you stay there too long, you're not going to get anything done. And that's where I was. I stayed in my mind too long and I barely got things done. Yeah, I graduated, but I wanted to do more and I could do more once I freed myself. Hence why the book was called Freedom Chair. Like I wanted to free my mind, free my emotions from something that I can't change. So that's just what I want people to understand that, hey, listen, we are humans at the end of the day. But one thing about it, don't dwell on what you cannot change at all. Because you're not gonna get anything done.
So if you ever do get the touch of your hands and the nerves and stuff back, your feeling and stuff back, would you continue to paint?
Yeah,
Have you thought about that? You would?
I would. Yes,
Because
I
it's really
would.
like a passion for you now.
I love
And
it.
it's
I love it so much. Yeah, I
So are
would.
you working on a painting right now at this time? If so,
No, I don't paint like at night right now, like at this moment.
I'm just saying, do you have a project you're working on?
Oh yeah, something like that. I'm getting ready for Black History Month. So I'm
Okay.
getting ready to see what three people I want to do and what I want to take with it, like what I want to do with it and whatnot. But yeah, I have something in mind that I want to do for Black History Month.
Girl, paint Kamala Harris. Paint her.
Camilla.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kamala. It's
Oh,
Kamala.
it's Kamala.
Yes,
I
Kamala
can't
Harris.
Oh,
pronounce
I
it
thought
either,
it
so
was
Paint
don't
her.
I don't
Camilla.
blame you.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, paint her.
It's
What's her name?
Kamala or Kamala?
It's
I thought it
How you
was
Kamala. They
pronounce
was
it?
pronouncing it Kamala yesterday.
Kamala.
Kamala.
Okay.
oh
They said it a
Kamala.
thousand
I thought
times.
it was
I watched
Camilla.
the inauguration, so if I'm saying it wrong, I got it from off CNN Live.
Well, CNN don't pronounce names
But
right
they
either.
said Kamala Harris, and then she said her name when she was sworn in. She said
Right.
Kamala Harris. I know it looked another way, but she said
It's
Kamala
Kamala.
Harris. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
So do you feel like you'll write another book?
My mom wants me to. I don't know
Okay.
yet. I feel like I express myself better with my paintings.
I'm gonna piggyback on Kamala Harris. Now y'all got me feel like I'm saying it wrong. What you think about Kamala Harris and Biden as president and vice president?
Um, it's a step away from what we had. I know that.
Right.
I was going towards a
But
Bernie. I'm
what
a
did we
Bernie.
have? What we have a step away? What was negative? Yeah, he was something else.
I don't
Orange, the
understand.
color orange.
Listen,
Wait again,
I'm just
minute.
glad that we got somebody with some sense that
That's
is able
right.
to
Love again.
understand that what's going on in this world is very serious and we need to take this seriously. So yeah, as long as they can help us do that and overcome or, go step above what he was trying to do, I don't know. I'm good with that. But I would rather Birdie, but I'm good with them.
Yeah, I'm just glad. I'm glad it's over with.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you sell paintings and actually on your website for the paintings?
here's the thing. I want to start doing that, but with my situation, how I do it, because I paint and share it, because I want people to see that this is not just somebody that's just painting. Like I want you to see how this is done. This is
Got
something
you.
that's not. It's not the easiest thing to do. So when they see it, it's great. So that's why I have my Instagram. I love it because I can share that. But
Right,
as
but you
soon as
really
I
not
share
selling
it,
them. Right.
no, I sell. That's the thing. It sells so quick. I have no time to put it on my site because
Got you.
of
So
that.
how can we buy one? Is it a site
That's good.
or just go to your Instagram page, or is it a site that we actually go look at?
When I paint and you see me, then you know, hey, this is for sale. Then I go from there. But like I said, once I post it, I already get at least 2 or 3 people that, hey, is this for sale? Da, da, da. And I have no time to put on my site to set it
Wow.
up. So that's a good thing. I thank God for it. But yeah, I
Okay.
don't have no time putting on my site. That's why on my site it has it's synced where you can see the most recent bodies of work that I've done on my Instagram. It's like a scrolling bar. Can't really pronounce the word right now, but it's on my site.
So do you do like speaking engagements? Like do you
I
like
want to start. I've done it before, and I want to do that. That's one of my goals is to get on TED Talk. So I'm preparing myself for that. You know, doing whatever I gotta do to get there. But that's one of my goals to get on TED Talk.
Gotcha.
you said TikTok, right?
TED Talk.
TED
Oh,
Talk.
Tag Talk.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Tag
What's
Talk.
TED
Okay.
Talk?
What's yes?
it's
What is
like a lot of people from different places who have different ideas or somebody that's motivational or inspirational. They come to this one location and they just speak, and it's like
Okay.
one stage. Um, yeah, you just speak on there and talk about what you're gonna talk about, and that's it. They post on their YouTube. They're a very big platform. You guys should look it up. TED Talk X or TED Talk.
It's like a clubhouse type thing.
No, mm-mm.
Okay.
It's been around for a while.
Oh, okay. Never heard of that.
Mm-mm.
So do you do
Yeah,
custom paintings too?
I do, but at the moment I'm not because it's been
Okay.
like I'm trying to get something else, a big project that I got going on. It's
Okay.
out. It's with painting, but it's not with painting. So it'll make sense once Black History Month comes. So
So do anybody like go with you like when you're doing your big paintings, like is anybody there still like helping you out like with it and stuff
oh
like
yeah,
that?
with my nurse, they sit next to me, and if I need, I don't know if you see the videos, but you'll see like someone giving me my paintbrush or moving the desk a certain way. I still need help with that part.
Mhm. Can you give your Instagram website one more time for me? I don't
By
remember hearing you say.
Glenneisha.
Say it one more
B
time.
by Glenneisha.
By Glenneisha.
Yeah, BYGLENNEISHA.
Okay.
And so you said by Glenneisha, no underscore to anything. It's just straight by
Nope.
Glenneisha.
Yeah, by Glenneisha. Yeah.
And it's on the Instagram. You don't have a Facebook page, do you?
No, I'll
Most
start
people
getting
don't.
that soon, but no.
Yeah, it just seems like Instagram better anyway, especially when you're doing talents and stuff like that.
Yeah, for my
Instagram,
line of
you
work,
can
I need
network. You
Instagram.
can network
Right.
better on Instagram more so than
Exactly.
Facebook.
Right.
So you said that you have a sibling. You do have a sibling, right? You said a
Yeah.
little brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just you and him.
Yeah.
Okay. So do he often like do he often like while when he was younger, did he ask you like a lot of questions? He wanted to know exactly
Oh, you don't?
Nah, he helped out. We had our jokes. We still have that connection. That's one thing that I thought that was gonna be lost because everything is so physical. So I was kind of nervous, but no, he's we have great conversations, and he's also introverted as I am. So we're good. He helped out in the beginning. He was younger when it happened, so wherever he can help out, he can help out. He'll help out with my mom and I.
that was probably exciting to him that he was able to be
Yeah.
look, he
One
was
thing with
actually
kids is like they see it, but it doesn't phase them. As long as they're having fun, you can make them happy or laugh. They don't really care about other stuff. That's why I have to learn myself.
That's right.
So what's your plan for the next 5 years? Do you have like a bucket list?
TED Talk is one of them. I still want to remain humble and remain grounded, and I also just want to become financially stable where I could help myself out and as well as my family. Because I say it's not the easiest in the healthcare system for me, so I'm trying to build that up so I could, you know, help myself in that way.
Gotcha. I just think you are so awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So how do you who would you like to meet like one day? Is there any special
Oh,
person like you would
Beyonce.
like?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
That's it.
Go ahead and just do a picture for her. Like, girl, come see me. Her name, look,
Listen,
when she performed, she said her name Sasha Fierce. So say Sasha Fierce, come on over here and meet me, girl. Come on over here.
I definitely want to meet her. Yeah,
So you're a big fan of her.
huge fan. Between
Yeah.
her and Michelle Obama, I want to meet one of them.
Let me tell you something, baby. So did
Michelle.
you even see the inauguration yesterday?
Oh yes, I didn't
Did you
see
see?
that.
Did you
Like
see?
I saw her coming in, but I didn't really. I looked at it, but I wasn't. I was painting too, so
She looked good. Michelle made me clap,
amazing, amazing,
baby. Glenneisha.
amazing.
I was like, God, she just
Yeah,
stands so proud and so pretty. I was like,
right.
you better. Michelle is bomb.
I love
Like
her.
Everything about her
I
walk,
love
her
her
she just,
talk.
confidence. I love everything about it. I love it.
she looked good. She looked good. I'm like, oh my God. She one of my fans too. I want to go on the talk show and talk to her. I want to go on the talk. You ever thought about going on the talk show?
My friends have the Ellen show, but I
They
don't know.
went there.
Huh?
Was there a guest up there or they was in the audience?
What do you mean?
You said the Ellen show. I thought you said your friends went. I probably misunderstood what you were saying.
Oh no, they said they want me to go on
Oh, they
that one
want
like
you to
that.
go. Got you.
Yeah, I said no, I don't know.
I'm telling you, I think Ellen would be if you should tag her.
Mhm.
I think Ellen would have you on her show, girl. That for
The
real.
thing is with Ellen, she's a bit problematic for me. I don't know. I don't know if you guys read about that whole situation with her workers,
What
how they were
happened?
treated by her. If I'm not mistaken, how they were treated. I don't know. I gotta figure out if
Oh,
if
she
she's
was
not,
treating her bad.
yeah, in a way that wasn't really respectable. So,
Oh,
and I
okay.
stand on people, like I advocate for that. So I know how it is when you treat someone without respect, and I
That's
don't want
right.
that. You know what I mean? So I don't want to support someone that
And
does
see,
that because of who they are.
that's what Biden spoke on this morning. They said Biden said if he found out somebody working under him being disrespectful, he fired them right then and there. So that's I'm big on respect too. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, I had to learn that because being that person that's not, I had to really, yeah, I'm big on that.
Big. I don't blame you because respect go a long way.
Respect goes a really long
Very
way.
long way. All right.
What would you like to tell us about your stuff that we don't know?
What do you mean?
Like something about you that is not so open or you can't Google it and find out. Like something like that. Like
Hmm. I'm pretty much an open book. Ask me a question and it's either yes, I'll tell you, or not really. Not gonna really open up about that, but
Right.
I'm pretty much an open book.
Okay. What's some of your favorite foods? What's some of your favorite foods?
Oh, I like macaroni and cheese,
I
yam,
would say
seafood
pizza.
rice, and collard greens. That's my favorite dish, and I
Is that
love
what
Cuban
you
food.
is that what you woke up and asked for? Those two dishes? Was those the two dishes you
I
asked
did.
for?
I asked for macaroni and cheese, and they're like,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is over. But it's
So look,
okay.
I'm just
All right,
wondering.
I got it now.
When you woke up and asked for the mac and cheese, did you know you actually was in the hospital? Or you didn't even know what was
Yeah,
going on? Oh, you did
was I
know.
was at first I was like, I woke up and I saw people next to me, but then when I
Mm-hmm.
started to scan the room some more, that's when I said, okay, something is going wrong. All these tubes and these sounds,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and did you panic in that moment? Like What happened? Because
I would say panic. I was just like perplexed. Like, what is going on? Am
Right.
I okay? Did I lose something? Like, I wanted to know what was going on. I couldn't talk. I could only like blink. So that's how I communicated. But everyone couldn't really, they didn't want to answer the questions, I guess. Or they were asking it, but they didn't want to like, I don't know. Like I was saying, yeah, tell me this, tell me that. But
Right.
it wasn't a thing until the doctor confirmed it. And then that's when I was like, oh, okay. So this is going to be it right here. And yeah.
Okay.
did you? Can I say this?
Is there anything like to share with someone that's going through the same condition as you?
You said I don't want to share something with them.
What would you share with someone that's in
Oh,
the same? Like,
That's new to
yeah,
say
never give
something. Just
up.
yeah, they just got into the same situation as you. What's some things you could share with them?
Never give up.
Yeah, that's the main
As,
one.
as as much as cliche as it is, it really is very profound to me because I could have gave up a long time ago, but it was just so many people around you saying things that you couldn't see yourself. But then when you started seeing it, like, okay, I graduated school. I didn't think I could do that. Okay, I wrote a book. I didn't think I could do that. Like, you just never know what the plan is. And I wasn't trusting of the plan until I understood that, okay, this is something bigger than I am, and I'm alive for a reason.
That's
And
right.
yeah, I don't take this for granted at all.
I I I, I don't know what I would probably do. I probably say just let me die. Like I don't know.
I said that in the beginning. I was like, hey, listen,
Yeah, like
I
you
was
are
talking to
so
my nurse. I was like,
strong.
yo, please pull this plug. Like, even though there was no plug to pull, I'm like, do something. I don't want to
You
do this. I don't want to do this. But
you are an inspiration to me. If anybody ever told you, you are definitely an inspiration to
right,
me.
and I'm glad that it like you keep saying, like you never gave up, and it gets better. So
it's all
you
the
give.
mindset. At the end of the day, it's all the mindset. If you want to give up, then you're going to give up. But for me, I've always been optimistic. And yeah, it was kind of bleak in that moment. But once I got a grasp, like, okay, well, this purpose is bigger than me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the best person. I'm going to be the most active, the most inspirational college free anybody has ever met. That's my goal. Is to be the
And
best
that's
at whatever situation I'm brought with.
You have strong
and
faith,
you
and
and
that's
you're
it.
definitely doing it. You're
Mhm.
doing a good job at it.
Thank you guys so much.
Good job at it. I like to at this time let you know that we enjoyed you taking time out to share your story, to let us know what's going on, what happened, and just have this interview with us because I'm sure it wasn't easy in the beginning of your
It
situation.
wasn't.
But
Thank you.
again, we appreciate you here at Wait Again Minute for actually taking your time out to actually let us, have
Interview
this
you
open
and
talk
do
with
that.
you.
Share your life with
Thank
us,
y'all so much.
and
You're
we sure
welcome.
it was an inspiration to other people if they,
I hope so. Yeah.
Hmm.
even
Keep doing what you're doing, Glenneisha. You're doing a good job.
a great job.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Good night.
Are
Good
you guys
night.
gonna watch the show tonight?
Say it again.
Are you guys gonna watch the verses tonight?
The verses, yes,
Yes, yes.
Who
definitely.
y'all going for before we go? Who are y'all going
I'm
for?
going for
I mean, of course,
not
Keisha.
yeah, Keisha,
I mean,
cause
Shanti, she all
cause
right,
I, cause
but
I don't think Ashanti gonna do
I
that
like both
song.
of them. But can't nobody blow like Keisha.
Mhm.
She
Who
can't
you
out. She can't outblow Keisha. Put it like
I'm
that.
with y'all. I'm with y'all.
who are you
I
going
just
for
feel
Keisha
like
too?
I think Keisha has more under her belt.
She
She
do.
So
do.
She definitely
She
does.
do.
yeah,
Okay.
It's really not a.
definitely.
It's not a. It's not a.
Big competition.
No, it's not a big
Mhm.
competition. Like I honestly
Yeah.
didn't think that Brandy and Monica was a big competition, but I mean, I
Really?
think no, I think Monica, Monica's an all-time favorite for a lot of people.
Mhm.
So it's like can't too many people touch her voice either.
Mhm.
I like Brandy though, but
Right.
Yeah. Wait, where y'all from?
we from
Virginia.
Virginia.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. See, y'all
Have you ever
definitely
been
grew up on
here?
Monica. No, I have not. No.
Okay.
Have you heard good things about Virginia?
Uh,
Or
not
you
that
don't
I
even
know
hear
of.
about it?
I think you guys have a lot of great artists come from that place.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of talented people, but yeah.
We do.
And you're gonna hear about a good podcast
They came
from this
from this
place.
place.
Oh yeah, for
It's gonna make
sure.
Wait
it.
again.
Wait
Yes,
again,
wait
minute.
a minute. Yeah, I like
And
it.
what advice would
Thank
you
y'all.
give to our podcast? What advice would you give to Wait Again Minute?
None. I felt very comfortable. I love it. Like
Yeah.
I felt like it was a conversation, and that's how I like it. To
I
feel
would
not
love
so
to meet you
robotic.
one day.
Oh,
Yes.
of course. Let me know
Yes.
y'all in
Actually,
town.
chop it up. I was in Miami last year in March. Maybe we had to come down to Miami.
I
Of
just left
course.
for New Year's and it's hot. It's hot. It's a hot spot right now.
It is. It is. Y'all be safe too.
All right. All right.
Okay, well, good
Good night,
night.
Glenneisha.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Bye. Oh wait, I